So this video we're talking about the elevate.
So in this video, talking about an elevation mask, woo! And why I think you need to have one if you're an MMA fighter. Now, to start off with, there's quite a lot of science both ways saying how effective these are. And when they first come out, it was meant to represent training at altitude and how that can change. I mean, I'm not a scientist, but change something to do with your blood type, what helps your, not blood type, but produces more red blood cells or something, what helps with your breathing, what's going to make you an absolute cardio machine. And they've proven that it doesn't quite have the same effect training in one of these as it does if you was living at altitude. But having said all that, when you do train these, it still does strengthen your lungs to a certain extent. Now, like I said, there's a main reason why I personally really like training in these, especially if I'm a little bit short on time with my training and I'm only getting a little bit of training in if I'm, say, doing a bit of bag work or doing pad work. Obviously, these are no good if you're sparring. You can't have that on your face, getting it in the face or anything like that. Maybe doing body sparring could be alright, but not really great for sparring, not really great for grappling. But for hitting a bag and pad work, I really like using one of these. So, I have a little bit of a theory that when you're doing your bag work or your pad work, you should try and stick to the length of time of your fight. And then that's what you should do. Maybe have a long rest and maybe do it again if you're really trying to push yourself hard with your training. What I mean by this is stick with the MMA. So a normal MMA fight is 3 5-minute rounds. If you train more than that, say you set yourself up on the punch bag and you're going to do double that and you're going to do 6 5-minute rounds, I feel like the first few rounds you can't help but hold back a little bit. Yeah, even if you really think you are trying to go for it, you're still subconsciously in the back of your head, you're going to try and pace yourself to a certain extent because you know you've got other rounds. So if you only done what you're meant to, what your fight length of time is, so only if you've done the 5 minutes of 3 rounds and you just stuck to that, then you're gonna just try and work as hard as you can within them rounds. So once you've done the first 2 and you know you've got the last round, you can go all out and go as hard as you can, and that's the length of time of your fight. Like I said, if you want to take 5 minutes rest and then do it again, go ahead. But this is me personally how I do it. Now, this is where this comes into play now. Because although I said I don't like mucking about with the time, I like to try and muck about with the intensity of it. Now, I don't care what anyone says, the science backing or whatever, training in one of these is a lot harder. If you put yourself on some sort of fitness test, maybe like a bleep test or something, and then you've done it wearing one of these, your score's going to be lower. So, we want to make our bag work or our pad work more intense, and you can by using one of these. So then, when it comes to fight day and you haven't got one of these, you have gone through some real hard rounds. You've gone through 5 minutes of hell, hitting the bag as hard as you can, wearing one of these. So then, when you ain't, the idea is psychologically, you're going to feel more better. And as well, another reason, sort of, like I said, I believe there are certain health benefits, like I said, strengthening up your lungs, but a lot of this is psychological. And that's another reason why as well, when I'm wearing one of these, you just, I don't know, I can't explain it, but you just feel more in the moment, more like you know it's going to be hard, so you're going to push yourself. So like I said, where it makes it harder, that's where I want to wear one of these. As well, there are other things you can play about with this, like temperature and adding weights and stuff like that. I'll add them for future videos, what I use, so make sure you smash that subscribe button so you can see them future videos. So, like I said, that's why I wear these. It does definitely make it that little bit more intense. I'm going to stick this on. I'm going to get warmed up in a minute. I'm going to stick it on. I'm going to just demonstrate a quick run round, work out on the bag and on the grappling dummy, so you can get to see what this is all about. So just before that, I just wanted to quickly come and give you a close-up view of this one. You can get all different types of these. Obviously, these are the optional bits you breathe through. You can get more expensive ones where you can seal off to make it harder. This is a slightly cheaper version, but for me, it does do just as good. It's got nice, a soft bit here, is what pushes against your mouth, so it feels nice and soft in your mouth and that. These go around your ears as you put them on. So like I said, I thought I'd get a close up. I'll put a link to this in the description below. I'll put another couple. You can pick them up from Amazon. Right, let's get on with the workout. So I'm going to do one quick 3-minute round on the timer, just to show you what it's like working out in one of these. As you can see, it's a lot harder than one of these on. It sticks the weight so much. That was only a 3-minute round. I was trying to go for it a bit, so just goes to show, this is why, if you can afford one of these, like I said, you've got all different prices, but I definitely think it's worth it to add into your arsenal. As well, if grappling is more your thing, or you want to know more about this grappling dummy, I do get a 5% discount, so go to smarty.com. You can pick up, use discount code Will to Fight 5, and you can pick up one of these. Thanks again for watching. Don't forget to smash that subscribe, give it a thumbs up. Check out this next video over here.